All right, have and have not fans. Now, this video is going to answer an important question for a couple reasons. Number one, I don't know why Tyler Perry decides to kind of do a close up shot on text messages and letters when we can't see what the darn thing says. So, thankfully, Dion Dion Simmons actually did me a favor here. It looks like she actually responded to one of my Facebook posts telling me what the letter said now, and I quote, God, please help grandma to stop yelling at my mother, and please help mommy to be a better person, and come and take care of me and love me like I love her. Now, that is definitely heart-wrenching. I mean, oh my gosh. That I actually like the fact the letter said exactly that because it kind of was a throwback to the last time Candace and Little Q actually had a scene together, talking. It was when Quincy Jr. was in the bathroom of the motel taking a bath, I believe, and he was actually talking with, his mom in terms of, I think he asked a question, and correct me if wrong, he say, mommy, do you pray? And it's like, grandma prays for you all the time, so, because she wants you, because I want you to come take care of me, that kind of stuff. So, I feel like this letter, that's why I'm going to tie this video, something along the lines of will Little Q's letter change anything? Here is my speculation. I think that after, Hannah and Benny have their awkward scene at the hospital due to the fact that Hannah just got back from the morgue, with Little Q's belongings, and Benny had walked Veronica into the hospital. I'm thinking those two will have their awkward moment there and then talk about it, and then he'll actually see the letter that Little Q wrote, and that's when Hannah will probably ask to be taken to where Candace is, or Benny will be like, look, Candace has got to see this. So those two will be going back to the hotel. I'm thinking that'll happen in the next episode. What I'm thinking is those two will talk it out, and by talk it out, I mean they probably have an argument, because I know in one scene Candace is pushing Benny away, and then she's telling Hannah, like, oh, if you want me to stop this lifestyle or whatever, it'll take you to drop dead. What I'm thinking is, because I believe in the preview for next week, Benny's like, I know nobody's coming in this room right now. Another one of Candace's clients, if you will. What I'm thinking is they're going to say something, or she's going to see the letter, or Hannah will give her the letter, and then that's going to cause Candace to push him out of the room, because in the extended trailer, there is a scene where Candace is sitting down crying. My guess is, and this usually happens whenever Candace is pushed to the breaking point. What I mean by that is that Hannah or somebody else usually says or does something that presses the button to her actual emotions. Like when Hannah said, I love you, after apologizing for everything that happened when you got molested by one of the men I was with when you were a kid. And, pretty much wanting her to change her ways for the better. And then Candace asked her to leave. Benny was in the room as well. This was at the Sarandon Hotel, and she was crying, and she wanted them to go. I feel the same thing is going to happen here, but this time she's going to be a lot angrier due to the whole, my son is dead and I'm blaming you. So she's probably going to push them out of the room and then start crying. So it's just sad to see that Little Q never got his wish, and now Candace just lashing out at everybody instead of looking at herself, because, well, she never took the time to get to know her son and take care of him. Because remember, I think the last scene with those two was when they were laying in bed together, and I think she kissed him on the forehead, or like just rubbed her hand through his, rubbed her fingers through her hair, like in a loving fashion, like, I'll see you later, Quincy. She didn't say that, but that's kind of what it looked like. And then she snuck out of the window, and that was right before Warlock and them showed up. So what I'm thinking here is that maybe this letter will kind of pierce her in the heart, but it won't make her change her ways, So the fact that it said, again, I want to read it one more time. God, please help grandma to stop yelling at my mother, and please help mommy to be a better person and come and take care of me and love me like I love her. So it is fair, because Quincy Jr. has heard Hannah yell at Candace. I believe that even happened at the motel. It was like, Quincy, get your game and go into the... No, I think she said, like, Quincy, go in the bathroom, get ready to take a bath or something like that. And that's when, he closed the door. And they were yelling at each other. So he heard it all. It's just sad that he was killed all so quickly before Candace had a chance to redeem herself as a mother. So with that being said, I'm just wanting to pose a question. Now that we know what the letter said, do you think that Quincy Jr.'s last wish will be fulfilled? Not the fact that she will have a chance to take care of him and love Quincy like, he loved his mom, but perhaps his wish that grandma and his mommy will stop fighting and be a real mother and daughter. So what are your thoughts on the letter? Do you think it will change anything? Or do you think Candace will just be stuck in her ways and continue to point the finger at the wrong person?